Oh my goodness. Another amazing overall performance by the Raptors. They beat the Charlotte Hornets 129-111. And I mean, what else can we say? The offense was rolling. Other than the first quarter, the team overall played fantastic. The offense was on fire in this game. Everyone shooting at a high rate. Well, not everybody, but most guys shooting at a high rate. 3 guys in 20-plus figures. That's nuts. We'll get to that in a second. But like I said, it didn't start all that great for this team. You look at the first quarter. They had a great start to the game. They had, I think it was an 8-point lead at one point. And then to end the first quarter, I think Charlotte went on a 14-2 run or a 12-2 run or something like that. And at that point, Raptors stuck 4 heading into the break or heading into the end of the first quarter. And we're like, okay, this was weird. We got to get back in this. And I don't know what was said during that little time span, little timeout session between the first and second quarter. But my goodness, when the team came out in that second quarter, they're like, okay, enough of this garbage in the first quarter. We're taking it to these guys, and we're lighting them up. Why do I say that? You go from giving up 26 and only scoring 22 to giving up only 21 and scoring 41. The offense just blew up in the second quarter, and at the half, Raptors up 16. And you know what? We always talk about good defense leads to offense, right? And having Serge Ibaka in the lineup really tells you that. He didn't play in that last game. Now, the team did just fine. They got the job done against Sacramento. That's great. But having that extra guy, Serge Ibaka, that he is, that guy who can get those blocks, obviously we did miss him in that game. Back in this one, 3 blocks. Unbelievable. And like I said, it leads to good offense. The team, they only got 12 turnovers. However, the Raptors, if not number 1 in the league, either they're top 3 or something when it comes to points off of turnovers. And when you turn the ball over against the Raptors, oh, don't do that. That's a mistake because the Raptors will make you pay. And they did in plenty of occasions. And this team, especially in that second quarter, I mean, the offense was firing. Everybody was shooting the ball really well in that quarter. And you have a little bit of breathing room at that point. You come out in the third quarter, you fire up 36 more. The team's on fire. You give up 32. However, you're up 20 heading into the fourth quarter. So what does that do? You're like, okay, we have a game tomorrow against Philly in Philly. We're up by 20 here. Serge, Kyle, DeMar, OG on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Now, they did cut it a little bit, so they brought out Serge and OG. But as that lead grew again, I think they went back on the bench again, and that's about all she wrote. What that tells you right there is that Kyle and DeMar did not play that entire fourth quarter, which is fantastic. They get to rest, take it easy, because tomorrow is another day, another game, and you got to play that one well, because it's a divisional opponent, and it's a team fighting for a playoff spot. Joel Embiid or not, I think the Raptors can still take them down, but you never know. So you got to play the game, right? Now, you look at this game, and you're like, okay, the offense was on fire, but who did what? Well, like I said earlier, 3 guys in 20-plus figures. Serge Ibaka, like I said, he had 3 blocks in this game. That's fantastic. He had 24 points in this game. Serge Ibaka, every shot he was taking was money. Well, why do I say that? 11 of 15, 73%. What a joke. 2 of 3 from 3. Ibaka was lightning on fire. I think he dunked 3 times too. Yeah. Also, that ridiculous slam in that first quarter. I don't know who, it might have been against Gilchrist or Kidd-Gilchrist. I'm not sure who it was against, but what a throwdown. OG, he had 20 in this game. This guy is money from 3. 7 of 9 from the field, 6 of 7 from 3. Now, The big plus-minus stat, it kind of fluctuates, right? You could be a good player on a garbage team, so your plus-minus is going to be low. But the Raptors are a good team. However, OG, yes, he threw up 20, and that's fantastic. But he was a plus 28. That's fantastic. OG was fantastic in this game. He's been unbelievable all season, and I love this kid. I mean, this guy could knock down the biggest three of his life. This will be his reaction. I love it. I absolutely love it. They call him the young Kawhi Leonard. I get it. There's no emotion. I mean, us as, Raptor fans, we love emotion in our players, but hey, I love OG, so I'm not complaining. JV only had 4.7 boards, but I thought he did a very good job against Dwight Howard early in the game. Only played 16 minutes as well, so don't start harping on JV for that. Kyle Lowry only played 24 minutes, again keeping his limit down, 11 points and 8 assists. And get this for DeMar, he played 29. However, 28 points, 8 assists. So, your leading guards, Kyle, DeMar, 8 dimes each, 16 combined. You know why that is? They have players they trust. Serge, OG, you could throw JV into that mix. They have faith in their players, their guys. So they give the ball to them because they trust they can make their shots. And they are. It's beautiful. And not only did DeMar have that many assists, he was 10 of 15 shooting, 66%, 5 of 6 from 3, and 3 of 5 from 3. DeMar was on fire in this game. And a big thing that we have seen this year is the bench free throw shooting hasn't really been where we want to see it. Especially Pascal Siakam. He ended the game in only 18 minutes. Get that, only 18 minutes played. 14 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. He was ridiculous. He did have 5 fouls, almost fouling out, but he did not like Pirtle. And the thing we talked about, free throw shooting. Coming into this game, Pascal Siakam, I think he was 5 of 20 from the free throw line. Not very good. But in this game, he was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That is gorgeous. And that is a great thing to see from Pascal Siakam. I think that is just music to my ears, and seeing that number is just like, yes, because that means he's not like so much of a liability from there, right? It's not a guy that, let's foul him, he can't shoot. If he can do stuff like that and play as hard as he does, look out, because he's a darn good player to have. I mean, this team overall, we talk about the Magic. I mean, let's just run through these real quick. 55% from the field. Ridiculous. 48% from 3. I think they tied their season high in threes. Excuse me. Still fighting this thing. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. Season high. I think they tied a season high. 16 threes made. 16! A freakish number. They get that job done. 15 of 18 from 3, 83%. They out-rebound the Hornets by 6, 2+ on the offensive boards. And this is the number, we talk the magic number of 20 assists, 33 in this game. We talk about the magic number of 20. Well, Kyle and DeMar together had 16. 33 assists for the Toronto Raptors in this game. Fantastic. I don't even know what else to say. 7 blocks to their 5. Yeah, they had more steals. It doesn't matter. This team just did a fantastic job in this one, getting the job done. Now, you move on. It's not like you have any time to enjoy this one. Maybe tonight, but when that clock strikes midnight, and we think about that next game, because you're in Philly taking on the 76ers, a divisional team, they've slowly fallen off a little bit, but obviously with Joel Embiid out, it's going to be tough. For them, if he play, I don't think he's playing tomorrow. But we do play Philly. I think when is that? Saturday night or Saturday evening, 5:00 tip-off there. Philly is in town in Toronto, so it's a home and home kind of thing for us in Philly. Starting tomorrow, obviously, 7:00 tip-off in Philly. Kyle's looking to do some magic in his hometown. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. If I miss any crazy moments, let me know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. Who is your MVP? Because I can't choose one of them. Let me know what you guys thought about that and the game overall. And we'll talk to you guys shortly. Leafs edition, as they're down 3-1 right now to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Doesn't look all that good, but we'll talk to you guys post-game then. We'll talk to you guys post-game. Raptors edition, like we said, tomorrow, Raptors, 76ers, in Philly, 7 o'clock tip-off. We'll talk to you guys then.